everybody, welcome back to Quarantine Cooking with Carolyn. Today I'm going to show you a really interesting dish. It's not hard. What I'm going to show you is chicken tagine with apricots and almonds. Now tagine cooking is a Moroccan style of cooking. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that, but let's go ahead and get started. And I'll show you, let's go back here and I'll show you what I've got started already. Now back here I have got 4 apricots that I have put in about a cup of chicken broth. Now I'm just using dried apricots like these, and what I did was I simmered them for a little bit and then I turned them off and I'm letting them cool a little. Back here then I've got a little rice cooking. Now couscous is actually more traditional, but I didn't have any, so rice it is, and that's just fine. Now over here I have a skillet that I've sprayed with cooking spray, and then coming back here I have a pound of chicken breast that I've cubed up, and I'm going to sprinkle it with 1 tablespoon of flour, and I'm just going to toss it a little bit just like that, and then this is going to go in the skillet until it browns. And that should take about 5 minutes. There we go, just like that. Now, as I said, tagine cooking is, I know it's native to Morocco. And when my husband and I were there 4 years ago, we had tagine everywhere. And they come out and they bring these great clay pots. This is my tagine. And they bring these great things to the table with these heavy, like, oven mitts, because these things are boiling hot. And I thought that this was an oven cooking vessel. When I saw it, I thought, oh, they must put it, in the oven. No, it is actually goes on top of the stove. And it does have a little, as you can see it here, a little hole for the venting of the steam. But what they do is they put all of the meat and vegetables in here. You see chicken and lamb tagine quite a bit. I don't recall seeing any beef. I don't think they have a lot of cows, but they do use a lot of things like lemons, citrus fruit, olives, onions, of course, almonds, so all that kind of stuff. And like I said, this comes to the table and they take the lid off and it's boiling hot. And what amazed us was how long it stayed hot. It just stayed hot for an age. So now I wager a guess, I'm just going to give this a toss back here. I wager a guess that none of you watching have an actual tagine. So I am going to show you how to cook this in a skillet. The only reason I have the tagine is not because I've been to Morocco, it's because I went to the flea market one day and found this, and the guy who had it didn't know what it was. And what's really cool about this is that these tagines is they come in all kinds of designs and colors, and they're just, I mean, this one's fairly plain, but some of them are just gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. So let's let this cook a little bit longer and then we'll take the next step. So the chicken is now starting to brown, and our next step is to add 1 medium onion diced to the skillet. And we're going to let that cook about 10 minutes until it gets quite soft. So it's been about 10 minutes and the onions are nicely cooked. They've browned a little bit. And to this we are going to add 1 tablespoon of honey. This is very common in Moroccan food. And a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And we're going to stir that all up. Just toss it a little bit. Oh my, it's really smelling fragrant. Wow, it smells yummy. Now to this we're going to add those apricots and the broth. And we're going to let this simmer for 10 more minutes. And I almost forgot, a 1/4 cup of sliced or slivered almonds. So there you go. That's all done. Now I've added a little bit of salt and pepper to this, and I'm just going to top it with a little bit of parsley. And then I thought I would bring it over here and put it on top of the rice in the tagine so that you could see what it looks like in the tagine. There you go. Doesn't that look good? And I got to tell you guys, it smells so fragrant. So super easy, really. Give this a try. I know you've got this.